What's up, guys? We are here at the Glock booth, and if you haven't seen, they just announced their new optic cut. It comes with the aim point red dot sight installed. This is a pretty cool concept. These are available right now, they say. It is specifically cut for this red dot. You can't buy this red dot separately. You can't buy the bear gun separately. You have to buy it as a package deal. And they've also came out with a new Glock weapon-mounted light, which is pretty cool. It's not rechargeable. You just change the battery like a typical light, but it does have all the same functions as any of the aftermarket lights, a constant on, momentary on, or a strobe function. So this is pretty cool. Put these aim points on a bunch of different guns. So there's a bunch of options out there as far as if you want the 43X, 19, 17, things like that. So make sure and go check them out. I also did get word that they are kind of secretly working on a Gen 6 Glock. I don't know how soon that'll be, but that's what Glock has announced this year, is that new optic cut with the optic and the new pistol sight. So I'm here with Seth with Hornady. You remember last year we talked to him. He's going to run us through all the new products that are new for 2025. So Seth, take it away, man.
Yeah, new for 2025. We got a bunch of new stuff like we always do. That's something Hornady's known for, is our innovation. And got to start with the 338 ARC. And as we call it, the big little cartridge. It's a super small cartridge. It's designed to run subsonic. But it's not just fun to shoot subsonic. You can also have terminal performance. So we pair that up with the 307 grain sub-X bullet. Okay. That bullet was purposefully designed to expand and give you caliber and a half or more diameter upon impact at the velocities you're going to see. So this thing at the muzzle going to be about 1,050 feet per second. So if you're hunting pigs at night, if you're culling deer, medium-sized game, essentially anything that you would shoot with a 44 mag, you could take those animals and those distances and apply them to the 338 ARC. So gas gun, bolt gun, suppressed. It's just a really fun little cartridge.
And is this one out on the market now? Is it in retail stores?
Yep, it is in retail stores. We announced this in October. We started loading ammo for it in October. We've got 30 plus gun builders that have committed to support. There's a huge list available on our website that's alphabetical, but just Aero Precision, Faxon, Rise Armament, Seekins. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Bolt guns and gas guns, so definitely an exciting new cartridge.
What are the distances you can expect to get out of the 338 ARC and say a gas gun?
So the velocity to expand this bullet is so far downrange you could not ethically and accurately shoot that far away to make the bullet work. So generally this is going to be 200 yards and in. The bullet will work way further than that. The bullet will expand and have that same terminal performance out to 600-700 yards away, because it's at below the speed of sound. There's essentially no drag on the bullet, or very, very low drag, so it retains a lot of velocity. But inside of 200 yards, this thing will hit like a hammer. The Catch-22 is below the speed of sound, so it drops considerably. So you got to have a scope that you can dial on if you want those extended range type of performance.
Are you guys going to be using this bullet in other cartridges as well?
Oh yeah, so the Sub-X has been available for several years. The big one is a 300 Blackout. That is huge. And then we have a lever gun line in our subsonic using a Sub-X bullet, 30-30, 45-70. It's available in 450 Bushmaster, 350 Legend. I mean, it's a cool bullet when you're below the speed of sound.
Okay. Walk me through the new 6 GT.
Yeah, the GT, that's not new per se. This cartridge has been around for a long time, developed by George Gardner and Tom Jacobs, and it's a purpose-built match cartridge. They wanted something that would give them the the ballistic performance of a 6 Creedmoor, but with the barrel life of something like a Dasher. And they wanted it to run from standard AICS pattern magazine. So the 6 GT gives you that. It got the pedigree for match shooting, really good barrel life, inherent accuracy, and it's been available for several years exclusively through GA Precision. Well, now the 6 GT is available through all Hornady distributors.
And that's available right now as well?
That's available right now.
Are you guys working with partners on building guns for it as well?
No, because this cartridge has already been established, there's already a ton of gun builders out there. Okay. Most of them are in the match world. Well, you'll see the custom and the semi-custom, but Proof Research, rifles, and pre-fit barrels. Over here at Browning builds a rifle rifle. I think Savage is going to step up and build a rifle. So there's Seekins is on board building rifles. So there's more and more market support. But because it's kind of a niche competition cartridge, we're not pushing it quite as hard as we would, say, the 338 ARC.
I gotcha. Because I do notice there's not a lot of other companies building your guys' caliber cartridges.
The ARC
is that like a copyright type thing?
No, not at all. If you want to load ammo, load ammo. So the PRC family is a good example. You can buy 6.5, 7, and 300 PRC from a lot of companies. You can buy them from Federal and Remington and Hornady, and the list goes on. The ARC cartridges, not as many for whatever reason, but it's certainly not stopping the popularity of the cartridges for sure.
Yeah, I don't see that either. I think they kind of, whatever you guys make, it takes off.
It tends to work that way.
Yeah. Run us through some of the new reloading stuff that you guys have come out with.
So everybody who's reloaded more than 10 minutes knows that trimming cases sucks.
Yeah.
It is the single worst part of being a reloader. So our only new reloading product this year is the high-speed trimmer. Now, this trimmer will give you a trim, a chamfer, and a deburr in one pass, so it's no longer a three-step operation.
Yeah.
One-step operation. The trimmer's spinning in excess of 2,000 RPMs, so it does those three trimming mechanisms, the actual trim and then the ID/OD chamfer in wicked fast. I mean wicked fast. And we geared this towards the high volume precision shooter. The guy that's shooting the Dasher, the GT, the Creedmoors that are maybe in competition, or they're using it for varmint or coyote hunting, and they want high levels of precision ammo, and trimming being one of the more time consuming and frustrating aspects of reloading. That trimmer knocks it out of the park.
Are those available now?
Those will start shipping next week, I believe.
And you also have some new dies, right? Some new precision dies?
So the dies are not new necessarily. So last year for 2024, we came out with a click adjustable bullet seating micrometer. Now this is a micrometer that when you turn it, it clicks like a scope turret.
Okay.
And each click is 1/1000th of an inch. And that was a component. You could buy that and put it on your set of dies.
Okay.
Well now, for 2025, our match grade die sets that we've been selling for years, they will come with that click adjustable bullet seating micrometer factory included in the box. So it's no longer, you can still buy it as a component for your pre-existing dies, but our match grade dies are just getting that upgrade.
So it's not a completely separate die. It's the same die that just comes with it.
Correct, yep.
Perfect. Well, Seth, appreciate the time, man.
Absolutely, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks.
Good.
I love the podcast, man. Keep it up.
Yeah, we'll keep doing it.
You guys are rocking it.
It's the life as the PR guy. My job has gotten increasingly busier, and the 50 hours a week that I dedicate to it are not enough to get the job done. And then you also have to squeeze the podcast in there, and that's getting to be more of a problem. So I've been campaigning that I get an employee to help take some of the PR stuff off my table.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't enjoy doing it, but it's just getting to be where I can't hang.
Oh, I know. I know how it is, man.
Email volume is incredible.
Work a full-time job and then try and do this YouTube thing.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy the podcast.
Well, we'll keep them coming.
Yeah, keep them coming, man.
Got to find a way to get more Jaden.
Yeah.
He's a busy dude, but the more episodes we can get Jaden and Miles on, the more people listen.
Yeah.
You look at all of our analytics. If you put every episode that Jaden's been on versus every episode he's not, it's a landslide.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Right on. Well, thanks for taking the time.
Absolutely.
A lot of new product. The wedges are now available in different colors. We have colors in those, colors in the Wedge XT. Jumping into handheld light, new Mega Stream. This light is 1800 lumens, 26,000 candela. Has a built-in recharging port for the side with the C plug, so you can just plug the battery straight in and run the light. That one's been tremendous. New addition into that family of products. So you get the USB-C plug it in, you're good to go. In the weapons mounted lights, we've had an upgrade in the TLR 8 family of lights. Last year we upgraded the TLR 7s, became X's, which is dual fuel capable, went from 500 lumens to 1,000 in certain models. We've done all of those upgrades as well with the TLR 8s. So red or green laser, no matter what the size, they come in 1,000 lumens or 500 lumens, run on rechargeable batteries or the regular CR123s. So we had probably 18 models that are either new or upgraded into that dual fuel, higher output performance category. One of the other lights that we introduced later last year was the TLR1 HLX. This light is dual fuel now. It runs on the SLB9 rechargeable battery. It'll run 1500 lumens, 1000 lumens on two CR123s. A couple of major changes as far as functionality. We went to the 7, 8, 9, 10 switch, so it's momentary, or you tap it to lock it on. The TLR1s and 2s used to have a toggle switch that went left or right, so we've now gone to that type of switch. Press the button, rotate the lever forward, the batteries go in through the front. So the batteries go in through the face cap. So now you don't have to remove the light to change the batteries out.
I've noticed that on mine. It is real handy.
Yeah, so it's definitely a substantial upgrade there. Put the batteries in, push the face cap, flip the lever, it pops, and you're good to go. So that's definitely been an upgrade as well. Like I said, that was last August, September that was officially introduced. We have a couple of new weapons mounted lights, long gun lights. This one is in the ProTac family as well. Dual fuel, 800 lumens, but it's got 105,000 candela. So we upgraded the candela dramatically with it. Has the jack cap, so it's got the button, or takes the remote switch. Comes as a complete unit. Everything you need to mount it, offset mount, the regular Picatinny mount, zip ties, double face tape, all of that is in the box. So when you buy it, you don't, oh, now I need a mounting plate or I need a switch plate. None of that stuff with this. So this one's new. Like I said, 800 lumens, 105,000 candela. New one added into the ProTac 2.0 lineup. This one runs on an SLB 50 rechargeable battery. You pull the shroud again, similar to the Megastream, plug in USB-C. This one runs 2,000 lumens and it's 85,000 candela. So we've kind of given you the super long range if you want, more lumens, a little bit less range to it. And this one also comes as a complete kit. So the switch, offset mount, double face tape, everything you need. The last one in the series that upgraded here is in our ProTac Rail Mount 1. We've now upgraded it to 1,000 lumens with the higher candela. So it's 22,000 candela, 1,000 lumens on the SLB9 rechargeable battery. Gives you the beaver tail switch, the plug for the remote switch. Same thing here, comes as a complete unit. So when you're looking to mount it, you're going to have everything.
Everything's in the box that you're going to need.
Yep.
Okay, on the handgun lights, one question I have is holster compatibility as far as with the older version that's not the X line.
Yep.
Are they still compatible with similar holsters?
Most of them are. We still have some, like the face cap that's on the subs here. This is what the original TLR7s and 8s were. Then we went to the longer face cap, increased the output, but it definitely increased the candela. So some of these are just kind of catching up in the HL series like this. But in the smaller frame stuff, we left it on the shorter, so we don't have any issues with, like the, I call them gun show type molded Kydex, you know, where you're going to have that face is going to be more of an issue for you. Most of the holsters on like the duty side of the world, they will accept that, you know, it's not even 3/8 of an inch, so it's not really much of an issue with those side.
Okay, now are these rechargeable batteries in these new lights? Will they fit in the older ones?
Yes.
In place of the older ones? So you can
yes. Yep. So they're the same as the bigger battery. So they have the USB-C port on the side of them. They're CR123 size. The only thing you're going to give up with these is because we had to take space for the plug and circuitry. The capacity of these is a little bit less. So generally with rechargeable, you're going to give up a little run time. Okay. But you can run things at a higher output, but you're going to give up some run time.
But they will kind of they're cross compatible. I could buy a rechargeable battery for my TLR7 sub.
Correct. Correct. And where it'll save you is a lot of money.
Yeah.
As you're running CR123s,
Yeah.
that I don't care how shrewd a shopper you are, you're going to pay a couple bucks a battery,
Yeah.
generally speaking. You know, this is going to have 500 charge cycles and retail at about $10.
Yeah.
So as soon as you've rotated through 4, 5, 6 times, you're money ahead, and you're going to be tremendously ahead by the time you wear these out. So
cool. Well, are all these new products available right now for purchase?
some of them are coming in February here, but most of them are available now, like I said, through the February time frame for us. So
Okay. Well, perfect, Brett. Thanks for your time, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you for
Thanks.
coming by. Thank you.
Awesome, yeah.